Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I'd like to let you know two things. One, there are no trigger warnings here. If you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong somewhere, you feel like that I need more information in other areas, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do that by now. With that being said, I've been checking out things on social media and I've kept my eye out, and there's one thing I've seemed to notice. Now, before people say, oh, it's just an algorithm, oh, it's just this, that, and the other thing, actually, no. The more I check out things like social media such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, to some extent, they are silencing one side while bolstering up the other. And we all know which side they're trying to silence. It is the right leaning. If you've kept your finger on the pulse of social media, anything that leans further than center right seems to be silenced. Now, I am torn between two options here, because on one hand, silencing people's opinions is wrong, and I'm a firm supporter of freedom of speech. Whereas most of these social media platforms are private businesses, and I'm also a believer that private businesses should have the right to do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting their customers. And it's really hard, but I honestly think the decision that I decided on is the best one. Well, decisions. The only decisions there are with this is either one, do what they want, hoping things will change, that someone will become a CEO that's more open-minded. Two, petition. Petition them, let them know what's going on. Another option, boycott. Refuse to use said service while looking for another platform to use. But the option that I do not like, where some people are talking about, where they're talking about suing these social media platforms, with them being businesses, privately owned businesses, I cannot agree with suing these platforms. The reason why? Because if you set a precedent where court systems can use to control private businesses, such as social media platforms, they can use this precedent to the government themselves controlling these platforms. So, the best options is to, again, sit back, ride the wave, petition them, let them know your feelings, have enough petitions, people sign the petitions to let them know what's on your minds, or step away from the platform while looking for something else. Because, quite frankly, if they keep going down the road that they're going, places like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they're going to go the way of MySpace, because everybody remembers what happened with MySpace, where they pushed people a little too far, and then another social media platform showed up that had a better interface, did not hinder people as much, and then people chose that platform. This is going to happen because it always happens, where these platforms are going to push people to a point where they're going to walk away. So, YouTube, if you don't want to become the dinosaur like MySpace has become, I honestly suggest that you, if it is an algorithm problem, if I am wrong and it is a bug in the system, you need to check it out. And if it is someone at the top or somewhere in this business pulling the strings, I honestly suggest that you reevaluate, because if things do not change, people will walk away. And I already know that YouTube is hemorrhaging money as it is. If you want to start making money, I suggest the best thing to do is to stop silencing people, stop attacking people, stop shutting down people like Alex Jones, and as long as they are not advocating violence, as long as they're not telling people to dox people, telling people to do this, that, and the other, and all they're doing is talking, let them speak. Because if you really think that what they have to say is stupid and wrong, the worst thing you can do is shut them down. Because when you shut them down, you create a martyr. And that's the worst thing you can do. So, if you really want to fix things, let people have their right to speak. But again, this is your business. Run it as you wish. This is just some helpful advice from a newbie small-time YouTuber. With that being said, if you enjoy the content that I create, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the Joker team, please become a patron. Please donate to my PayPal me. Thank you, and good luck.